In this lesson, we'll build the headlamp. So let's go ahead and start the headlamp just by dropping in a sphere. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the top view, and let's actually instead go to the front view here. And I'm going to go ahead and just roughly draw in a sphere. Okay, so something like that. And so now I want to go ahead and just put this into a good position here. Get it right in the middle. Okay, go ahead and from the side, kind of drop it in right up here. Let's go ahead and modify the segments. So again, take those up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and narrow this down a little bit, so I'll just scale it down. All right, and let's go ahead and rotate this. And we'll scale it up a little bit. Okay, so you end up with something like that. We can take a look at the reference if we want to for what that looks like right up there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and widen that out a little bit. So once we've got it kind of matching up a little bit more with our image here, we can now use some of these different parts to create the different parts of the headlight. Okay, so we've got the lens, and we've got this piece on the back, and then we've got the sort of inside of the piece here. So I'm going to go ahead and let's take the polygons for the front. So we'll go ahead and turn this into an editable poly, and I'm going to go ahead and just grab those polygons on the front side. Okay, I'll go ahead and just get rid of the polygons behind there. So we can use these for the lens. Okay, so we'll go ahead and detach those under Edit Geometry. Go ahead and detach. Okay, so now this can be our sort of our lens here. And now we've got this rear piece. I'm going to go ahead and just duplicate this. So with the scale, and I just hold down Shift and scale that up. Make a copy of that. Okay, for this duplicate, I'm going to go ahead and take the back polygons, basically all of these guys back here, and delete those. Okay, so all these polygons back at the back. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and take from the side view, take these vertices and just kind of pull those up a little bit. Okay, create that kind of outer part of the light. Okay, just kind of pull that up on the top. Create kind of a straight line so we're not interfering with the triple tree there. I just kind of pull this up straight. Alright, and so then we still have geometry for the back of this light. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take these guys and scale those out on the X. Okay, same thing down here. Go ahead and scale those out as well. Okay, and just take these points and start to shape this. This is going to be the kind of the outer portion of the light. So we want to go over here and over here. Just kind of pull those out and just kind of shape this, and you don't want it to really penetrate into any of the geometry, but I just want to kind of pull this forward. Same thing up here. Alright, and so we want to add some thickness in here, so we'll go ahead and take this border. Okay, and let's go ahead and just get our scale, hold down Shift, and we'll go ahead and bring that in. Okay, and then let's go hold down Shift and push it back. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and then take this border, or this edge loop here. Go ahead and take that loop, and I just want to push this back a little bit. And then I want to chamfer that. So go to Edit Edges, and I'll add a very small amount to that with 2 segments. Kind of harden that up a little. Okay, and then you can again kind of preview what that'll look like when you go ahead and smooth that. And this is going to be our lens here. Okay, and then we have this inner part, this inner section there that will be kind of the back and inside of this. Now I want to have this serve as the back on the outside, right? So you can see that it has a back here, but we also need a back to show through this transparent front here. So I'm going to go ahead and with scale selected, hold down shift, and I'm just going to scale this in one direction, make a copy of that, and push it forward. And now this can be the sort of inside of the lens, and you can't really see it right now because we've got all of this. We don't have any transparency on there as of yet, but we'll be able to see that. I'm going to go ahead and scale this down just a little bit. So now just continue to shape your cowl, basically. You can come in and just kind of scale this out a little bit. And just kind of try to fit that together. All right, and now we have all the different pieces. You can see we have this, and we've got the inside. For this inside piece that we just copied, one thing that we do want to do is go ahead and select that, the polygon selection, and let's go ahead and flip those normals. So, because we want that to be pointing out at this point. Okay, we can go ahead and just kind of scale this up a little. Okay, and then that back one, go ahead and smooth that out. Okay, and just so everything will just kind of fit together. All right, so that's kind of the basic shape of the light. In the next lesson, we're going to add this piece that goes around it, goes around the front, and then attach the little lights on the side. So we'll go ahead and do that next.